Oh, hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Good morning. Actually, I've been sleeping late these days. It's like almost noon. You know, you got to take a half-hour dump, you know, wake up, have your coffee, you know, get the cobwebs out of your head, you know, and then mosey on out to the garage and see what today brings, you know. A little good news, just a little bit, on the new coronavirus update. Our governor, Cuomo, which a lot of people don't like, but I think he's doing an absolutely fantastic job, he actually gave us a little bit of good news. So here's the good news. Not that anything has peaked or whatever, but he did announce that hospitalization admissions have decreased today, as well as ICU admissions as well. So that's a little bit of good news in this crazy, crazy era, you know, that we're having. A lot of people might say, hey, Henry, you're criticizing people about them wearing the same t-shirt all the time. Well, actually, you guys know I always wear the same thing too, but that's because these are my crappy clothes. When I come out into the garage doing some wrenching, I put on these old track pants. You know why? Because A, they're waterproof. B, they were about to go out in the trash anyway, right? Might as well put them on over my regular pants, right? I wear yucky socks too, you know what I'm saying? Because if you get them dirty, you just take them off and throw them away. That's all, right? Anyway, so today, you remember that nut that came by yesterday to ride around my tractors, right? He goes, I really like your tractor. I want it. But listen, you're going to have to deliver it to Bayshore for me today. I'm like, bro, if you're going to give me $400 for that piece of junk, you got it. No problem. I got nothing to do anyway. So that's what I'm going to do. As soon as the dude comes, I told him to put the money in an envelope, put it in my mailbox. After I've verified the correct amount of money and the funds, I'm going to have him text me the address where he wants me to deliver it to. It's in Bayshore somewhere, whatever. It'll take me like a half an hour, but whatever. Gas is cheap these days. Not to mention the fact that I got to get rid of that piece of junk anyway. You guys remember, that's the one with the nail in the flywheel thing. I told him, just as long as you understand, everything I sell out of here is as is. You buy it, it's yours. I'm not Home Depot or Lowe's. You understand that, right? He goes, yeah, man, I know. Anyway, so my job today is verify that he's paid me, put the tractor in the van, drive to Bayshore, get to the address, dump the tractor right on the driveway. No contact with nobody. This is the way I like it, man. I didn't have to show this dude anything. He knew how to run the thing, you know what I'm saying? Never got within 20 feet of me, paying me for it, getting rid of another tractor, and just dumping it onto the driveway. That's the way it should be done. Anyway, I will do you guys a favor. I will wear one different thing just to, you know, just to break the levity of things. This is an old jacket. See, I got old jackets all over the place. You know what I mean? So that's that. That's my plan today. And then also some other nut wants to buy a push mower, a piece of junk. I was about to chuck it. She wants to give me 80 bucks for it, but I got to deliver this thing, so I don't think the timing might work out. We'll see what happens. What I forgot to do yesterday with all that stuff happening with Larry and Bobby coming by, I completely forgot to pump air into this and see if it worked. So this is still down. I guess I'll just keep rotating it today, you know. So this is rotating it double, you know. While I'm rotating this one, that one rotates the other direction, so it's perfect, you know. Just keep doing this for a bit, you know, every now and then I'll put some air in it. I don't know if it'll work now because I wasn't able to move I wasn't able to take the wheels off to kind of slosh it around on the side, you know. So that might be the thing that doesn't work with ATF, but we'll see what happens. You know, we'll put air in here after I rotate it some more. Bobby and Larry also was watching my video, and they tried the ATF too. And Larry was like, holy cow, that stuff really works. Can you believe it? He did like 4 or 5 of his own tires, and he says, it works like clockwork. Fantastic. Anyway, there's this lady who wants to buy one of my crappy mowers, you know. And I haven't started this damn mower in like a whole winter. Problem is, I got them double stacked in that garage. It's gonna be a while for me to get that out of there, and I highly doubt it'll run. We'll see what happens. I gotta take all that stuff out. So these two are two of my crappiest mowers. This thing over here, it looks like hell. I had it for $125 because it is self-propelled, it is a big wheel, and it's got a bagger. So somebody offered me $80. I says, yeah, you got it, anytime. Son of a bitch, I put gas in here, right? Check this out. Sounds great. This is the kind where it has like that Eager 1 type thing where, you know, you engage it, right? And the self-propulsion works. And then when you lift up the handle like halfway, it'll disengage the front self-propulsion without having to stop the engine. So that's kind of cool. But it looks like hell, but honestly, it's a 22 wide. It's got a big wheel, and it runs, you know, well. You know why? Because that's a Quantum engine. This here, 21-inch Tecumseh Craftsman. I just put gas in there. I've been primering it for like 20, 30 times. Won't start. You know why? Stupid red primer bulb for the Tecumsehs. Hate it. Hated it. Sounds like it has good compression though. You know how an engine just sounds good when you pull it? It's like, oh, that'll start, you know? Anyway, so I think I just heard my mailbox flap, which means somebody came and put something in the mailbox. So this is the tractor that I'm selling today. This used to look like a cube, you know what I mean? It's an LT1000. It's old. It's got the shifter in the middle, albeit the transmission does work, you know? So it's probably a Peerless. It's a 6-speed or 5-speed. And as you can see, the rear fender, it's square 6-speed. 42 cut, but this is actually a 38 deck. It works, runs good. Tires hold air. It's got a new battery in it. It's from March 20. It's got a good seat as well. Always starts up. Let's try. Choke. Ooh. This is a 17.5 horsepower engine that I rebuilt. This is the one with the timing. This is the one that I took 10 episodes to fix. To fix the timing, right? Because it has either the wrong flywheel or the wrong crankshaft in it, right? When I got it. And I figured out where exactly the timing spot was, just on my own, you know, top dead center, magnet, all that. And I drilled my own keyway in there. Put a nail in there. That's less than ideal. Just stopped. Again, it's the gas issue. Engines need to run with gas. I guess if the guy's giving me $400, least I can do is give him some gas, right? Gas is cheap now anyway. I haven't been out to sea, but I heard as low as $1.69 in some places. That crazy, huh? $1.69. Man, that's cheap. Surges a little. After it runs a little while, runs smooth. I'm ready to load it, but I got to get my lawnmower out of there and put a battery onto my winch. This is a good lawnmower too. This is the 160 cold crank amp one, the ones I got from Advanced Auto Parts. Brand new, and you guys saw how convenient it was for me to get them. No contact with anybody. Extend. People sometimes ask how my setup is, and that I don't film enough of the setup. It's not much of a setup. It's just a battery connected to the winch. The winch is bolted to the floor. And I have a remote control, which is, good in a way, but then there's no manual way to do it. So if the remote control got lost or my battery ran out, I'd be SOL. If you guys don't know what SOL means, it means shit out of luck. But Henry, shouldn't it be SOTL? Out of luck? Oh, out of shit, out of luck. So it should be Sool. I'd have to extend this a little bit more because I need to wrap it around. So there you go. Neighbors here, dogs playing, and I've got this hooked up like that. So I want to destroy the muffler, you know? This is a 38, so it shouldn't have any problems going in easily. Brake on, and this thing is good to go. Man, it's hot. I'd be a sweating. So now I'm off to Bayshore, Long Island. Not Long Island, Long Island. So my wife just came to the backyard and says, "Some guy came and put an envelope in the mailbox." I said, "Well, what is it?" She goes, "Hold on, let me put on my gloves. It looks like money." Money? How much money? $400. $400? Yeah, 400. I'm sorry, $400. Is that better? I'm like, no. So dude came, just like he said he would, man of his word. My wife disinfected it. Disinfecting wipes on the money. Scores! Well, off to Bayshore I go, drop it in his driveway. So I spent about a half an hour looking for my keys to my van. I just didn't remember where I put them, you know what I mean? I told you, I'm getting old, Alzheimer's. Anyway, you ready for this? Last time I drove the van was when I went and sold those 2 lawnmowers, you know? I had the keys in the ignition all that time. Tells you what a safe neighborhood I live in. Either that or they don't want to steal my van. So I'm on my way to Bayshore. Should take me about a half an hour. Hey, how you doing? I'm getting ready to unload it, but I tried to send you a picture, but it's not going through yet. So listen, so does the house have like a Corvette parked near the has a black cover over it? I'm putting it right next to the Corvette. Let me take a picture once I've unloaded and I'll send it to you. All right, thanks, man. Bye. I want to make sure it's the right house. If all my cells were like this, it would be great. There it is. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Yeah. I'm going to take a picture of it, make sure the guy knows I delivered it. finished the deck. I did a little bit of touch-up paint on the deck, and the nozzle was kind of getting clogged up, so it wasn't coming out right, so I just stopped, you know. I ordered a belt. This one's too short. So I ordered a new belt. It was only $8. So I'll wait for that to come. In the meantime, I washed it up a little bit and also cleaned the wheels. I'll wipe the back too. I thought it needed black paint, but all it was just mud and dirt. Wheels kind of cleaned up a little bit too with just water and a rag, you know. Okay, so there's the JB Weld job. I didn't put too much effort into it, obviously. I took a little bit of sandpaper, you know, that sponge that was like a sandpaper sponge, you know. I went over a little bit. It still looks kind of pony, you know what I mean? But like I said, I wasn't trying to redo this deck. I was just trying to hide the holes, is what it was. I'm getting another deck from Mondo, but just in case some nut wanted to buy it, right? It's at least you can't see the holes, you know. And and by the way, the thing was welded, you know, so this deck was a weld job. And so when I sell it, I always say that it's kind of patched up, but it works, you know. People wouldn't care. As you saw from today, people will buy anything for $400. Anyway, so this thing's ready to go, man. Just gotta wait for a belt is all. So it's such a nice day. Maybe I should go for a ride, huh? You think this will start up just like that? Let's see. Everything red. It'll sell. It's red. My battery's running out, so I just parked it back in here. You know, the brakes kind of squeak a little, so I think tomorrow I'm gonna have to address the brakes. But thanks for joining me today's episode on selling a tractor during coronavirus and getting this thing going. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, support my channel, buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on my next project. Have a great day.
Hey Henry, it's Andy from the UK, aka Mower Wizard. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.